Hi everyone, happy Money Monday. So it's the first Monday of the month, so I'm actually at my Ladies of Business Rockaway Beach meeting, my monthly meeting. So I might have a little bit of a shorter Money Monday today, just because I want to get back. Today is a really cool workshop, and I'll see if they'll let me share it on this page because we have a member teaching the other members of the group how to write a press release. So I'm going to speak to them later and see if I could share it here on my page. I hope they're recording it for me. I tried to set that up before I was leaving, so hopefully it's gonna work out and I will have that for you guys as well, because that's definitely something that if you're a business owner and you want to get publicity, that's huge. Um, and if not, maybe it's just something cool to learn, like how to write your own press release. But what I do want to talk about today is um, it's coming up to year end, and there are a lot of things going on. We're going into holiday season. People are starting your Christmas shopping. There are so many things going on, and it's really easy to forget that you still want to be financially stable and financially healthy at the start of next year. And sometimes we go a little bit crazy at this time of the year. And I know I've actually worked with people who we put together a budget for them, and then they were like, okay, I'm gonna start this after Christmas. And I was like, no, 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 no. You're starting this today because you don't want to be in debt after Christmas. You don't want to start the new year in, in a bad place. And it's okay to make a budget and stick to it and figure out ways of, you know, minimizing the gifts that you buy or making them a little bit more thoughtful rather than expensive this year. And the biggest way to do that is and even your business, like, this is the end of the year, you really want to look and see what's been going on this entire year in your business, and not just like pushing it to the side, pushing through, and then come tax season, you're stuck trying to get everything done all at once. So today, I really want you guys to face your fears, look at your finances, go, and this is the time to make that budget and make those decisions about, this is the amount that I have to spend for the holiday season this year. This is the amount that I have to buy presents, and this is who's getting presents this year. Or, um, you know, there's other things that I've recommended in the past of, like, doing a secret Santa, so you're buying one gift instead of buying everybody a gift, or setting a price limit on your gifts. But this is the time to start talking to people about doing that, and not, waiting until it's too late, waiting until presents are purchased, and now you're in, like, oh shit, what the fuck happened? I've got no money. I'm in debt. January is here. I'm trying to start the year fresh, and instead I'm starting it in a bad place. Like, that is not what I want for you, and I'm sure that's not what you want for yourself. Um, and like I said, it's a time where I want you to start thinking about looking honestly at yourself, looking honestly at your finances. What is my capability? What can I do to make this a better year? Make 2020 a better year for myself. And I'm going to tell you what I tell a lot of my clients who are scared to open that door. They're scared to, look at their bank statements. They're scared to check their bank account, or to look at their credit card statement or see how much debt they're really in. You can't win a race if you don't know where the starting line is. So if you put that off, you're just going to be running and you've got nowhere, there's no end in sight. You have to see where you are today so that you could see how to improve it. And what I've learned about facing fears is that generally, we're in fear because we haven't given something a name, right? We haven't identified, like, your money is just this overarching fear. You know you're in debt, but you don't know how much. Like, you didn't get specific about it. But once you do get specific about it, there's you now know what you have to do to make it better. You know that you can be making it better. And what I found with my clients is that 9 times out of 10, it's not as horrible as you thought it was. It's not as completely, like, destructive to your entire life as you thought it was going to be. It's a little bit better than what you thought, or you can get out of the debt a little bit faster than what you thought. But when you're not looking at it, when you don't name it, when you don't give yourself that opportunity to see where your starting line is, then you can't come to that realization of like, oh, this is not as bad as I thought it was. And then here's the other option, right? It is as bad as you thought it was, because you've made this into like a huge issue in your mind. You're so scared, to even look at it. So it is as bad as you thought it was. Now what? Now you know where you're starting from. Now you know how you can improve or what you need to improve. And that's where like people like me come in, or even getting a money buddy, getting an accountability partner, or doing it for yourself, like setting up a budget, setting up things that'll, a debt payment plan, doing research into things. But the first step is, looking at it. And I think that this is the perfect time of the year to do that. We're in November, and you can set yourself up for success in the coming year, but you must know where you are today in order to do it. So that's for personal. And then as far as a business is concerned, if you have your own business, I am pleading with you, do not wait to clean up your books until tax season. Because doing it now, not only is it going to be easier, right? We've passed 10 months. If you wait until tax season, you're going to have to do an entire year. So that's an additional 2 months of stuff, right? And it's going to be more expensive. It's either going to be more stressful for you because you're going to have to do all of it by yourself, and do it in like 2 weeks because your accountant needs it right now, or you're going to have to pay somebody a premium because at the end of the year, or at the first, January, February is when everybody wakes up. And so bookkeepers, my company, like, I do accounting cleanups and year-end stuff for small businesses, which I'm available for those. But during those 2 months, 3 months, first 3 months of the year, like, we're swamped, and it's gonna end up being more expensive for you, especially if you have to do it in a matter of 2 weeks. And I know that I do this all the time for clients of like, when, come January, they haven't done anything all year, and then they're like, hey, can you do a whole year in a week, or a whole year in 3 days, or a whole year in 2 weeks? And that comes at a premium. But if you start now, if you do it now, it's a whole different ball game, right? This is for me, right now it's like one of the slower times of the year because it's around the holidays and nobody's really doing much, and this is the perfect time for me to be doing the books on businesses and getting them set up for end of year and for tax season for next year, and then you either like you only have another month or another 2 months to do it, to do it yourself, or to do some, it's just a little minor updating work. So this is the time that you can really talk to your accountant, really talk to me, my company, bookkeeper, whoever it is that's in charge of doing your finances. And if it's you, I really recommend getting someone to help you, because there's so many things that we can do when we have time, and so many things that you don't know about that you could be taking as a tax deduction. And this is the time where we have extra time to talk to you about those things, to really go and like, hey, all of these like cash receipts, do you have them? Can we take this off of your taxes? Let's talk about your home office. Let's talk about your, any laundry that you had to do, or, just all of these things that if you're in a rush and you just have to get your taxes done, you're not thinking about. And so you're missing out on that deduction. You're basically throwing away money in two ways by waiting. One is it's going to be more expensive to do at peak tax season. And the other is it's going to be done in a rush. And so you're not getting the optimal result. There are deductions and stuff that you could be taking that you might not be. So I want you to start now thinking about end of year, thinking about how, don't wait until March for corporate tax and April to say, hey, I didn't do anything, I don't know where I'm at, and I need it all done. The other thing is, end of the year is a great time to start strategizing for next year. And if you don't know how this year went because you don't have accurate records, it's going to be so much harder for you to strategize on how much inventory should I be buying for next year? Do I need a loan in order to expand my business? What should I be doing to prepare myself for the coming year in terms of sales? And how can I reach sales goals? And how can I set my goals if I don't know where I got to this year? And it's just like this I have an idea of where I am, but I don't actually know where I am. And I think that's super important in being able to take advantage of opportunities and being able to seize on trends. You need real-time data, and you need it now, and you can't be left focusing on old data. You can't make a financial decision when you've got financials from like 6 months ago. You have no idea what position you're in anymore, and that's really important. Don't run it off your bank account. Run it off your accounting system. So that is my Money Monday for today. If you have any questions or any comments about it, please feel free to reach out to me. Feel free to comment on this video. Feel free to share this video with your friends, anyone that you know that needs this at this time of the year. I'm going to see if I can get that how to write a press release. I'm going to go down and watch the rest of the presentation if it's still happening. And also see if I can get it here on the page. Hopefully she'll let me. We'll see. And then if you want to reach out to me, also feel free to do it here on Facebook. You can email me, Galit@financialsharktras.com. Um, just start. Whatever you do, just don't wait until it's perfect. Start today. Start thinking about the end of the year. And then one last thing is, if you're in the Rockaway Broad Channel area this weekend, there is a fall market at Scott's Corner from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. I believe it's on the 9th. I will post the details. And I'm going to be there selling money spell kits. So please come on down. It's a great way to get some holiday gifts and support local businesses at the same time. So if you're in the Broad Channel area, please come. All right? And I will see you later or next Money Monday. Hopefully, I'll post before then, and I'll put information out about stuff that's happening, coming events, and how to get in contact with me. Have a really great night, everyone, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.